Disclaimer, I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails. I'm not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! I'm excited to try some dayglo colors for St. Patrick's Day this year. Starting with a Dremel, I remove the shiny top coat, and in this case a foil pattern, before soaking off the dip to help speed that along. Goodbye, roses. And here's my soak-off setup in the dining room today. I have my large glass bowl with very warm water, 2 quart-sized freezer bags with a piece of paper towel in each one, and 100% pure acetone, which gets warmed in the paper towel bags, and that's how I remove this dip. A few more steps to get ready before application. I push back these cuticles and use a fine grit sanding block to lightly buff away the natural nail shine. And after scrubbing nails clean, one final wipe with acetone. Awesome! I get to start building some dip powder nails. Busting out the build powder and liquid base coat. First coat I do is a skinny strip down the center of the nail, not all the way to the cuticle, dipped into the build powder. Repeat it on remaining nails. I count to 20 and brush away remaining loose powder, jumping right into a second coat of build powder. This time I apply in a wider strip, but only half the length of the nail. You know what? Build powder is not a necessary step in the process. But I gotta tell ya, ever since I started using it, I can't consider stopping, because of the strength and durability it adds to my manicure. Watch out, here comes a third coat of build powder. And I'll reinforce by applying to about 2/3 the nail surface this time. The method to my madness is applying in progressively larger areas to provide shaping over the apex and to ultimately minimize the dip thickness at the cuticle. I grabbed this very bright and wow, that's yellow. That I'll start to apply with a coat closer to the cuticle than the previous coat, but not all the way yet. The second coat I'll go ahead and apply to the entire nail. Here, with a third coat of yellow, I break with my tradition of adding a clear dip coat. I'm going for development of the fullest color possible. Now I get to apply activator to fully harden this dip powder, and take at least a 10-minute break to let that cure. Time to put in a little work to shape up these dip powder nails, starting with a coarse file board to straighten the sides and correct all overshaping. Followed by a fine grit sanding block to smooth over that coarsely filed surface. Finishing up with a buffing block to further refine and shine. Great! After cleaning up with alcohol and allowing to dry, I'm applying a no-wipe gel top coat. And doing a quick 10-second cure under the UV lamp, and allowed that to cool down before moving on. Now what I have here, which is a little hard for you to see because they're clear, are reverse stencil stickers. I wanted to do shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day, placing 1 or 2 on each nail. Now I'm smoothing these down somewhat lightly because I do need to peel them off later. First time trying pigment powder. Chose this Bright and Lucky shade of green, rubbing that all over the stencil stickers. I am intentionally leaving the edges yellow for side peaks. Finish up the cure with 60 seconds, and I wait and let cool before brushing away loose powder. Then I'll use my detail tweezers to peel off the stickers and reveal that bright yellow negative image of the shamrocks. They're peeking through. Hello. Topping with another coat of gel and doing a 90-second final cure. Wow, what a cool color! I am loving this super bright green. It's giving dayglo chartreuse. a very happy color for St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for checking out my nail design with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.